Good morning. I welcome you to the second session of curriculum meeting. In this session, I want to give you the pods in resin. Pods in a resin. In resin, we have 9 pods. One is the heading, second one is objective, and third one is educational qualification, and fourth one technical qualification, and fifth one work experience. Sixth one strengths. Seventh one additional information. And eighth reference, and ninth cover letter. So I think you feel little bored, but you have to listen. Heading. The first part of resume is heading. In the heading, you have to mention the name. In the heading, you have to mention the full name of person who is going to send his CV or resume, and his address, full address, and next one mobile number and email ID. Mobile number and email ID. In heading, you have to mention name and address and mobile number, email ID. That is heading. Next one objective. In place of objective, you have to mention the position you are going to apply for. Position nothing but if you see the notification for assistant manager or a manager, you have to write in place of objective a position as an assistant manager in some company. What company? In Infosys Hyderabad. Is it clear? A position as an assistant manager in the Infosys in Bangalore or in Hyderabad. That is the objective. For example, if you are going to apply for a job of an assistant engineer. So a position as an assistant engineer in XYZ company in Mumbai. XYZ, it's a company name. Is it clear? This is the objective. That is called objective. And here in place of objective, you have to mention the position and where you are going to work. The company name or organization name. That's it. Next one, educational qualifications. You have to write educational qualifications in a reverse chronological order. Reverse chronological order means from recent degree to last degree. Is it clear? The recent degree to the earlier degree or the last degree. For example, recently you completed MBA. You start educational qualification with the MBA only. MBA, degree, intermediate, and 10th class. You have to follow what is the descending order, not ascending order. Is it clear? In mentioning educational qualification, you should write a reverse chronological order, means you should follow descending order, not ascending order. Is it clear? MBA, degree, intermediate, 10th class. Need not write 8th class or 7th class or 6th class. Only 10th class. In writing educational qualification, you must write one. What is that? In a right manner. Don't write a table or anything. You can write in CV. Leave it. This is the educational qualifications. Next one, technical qualifications. In technical qualification, you have to write the computer knowledge. If you have certificates in computer applications or in computer course, you have to mention here. If you complete the DCA, you have to write a DCA in case of technical qualifications. If you complete PGDCA, you have to write PGDCA. DCA means diploma in computer application. PG, postgraduate in diploma in computer application. If you learn any languages, you can write Java, Oracle, C, C++. Okay, you can write. Okay, C or C++, Oracle. Oracle. Is it clear? This is the technical qualifications. Next one, work experience. It is mandatory. It is a mandatory in writing a resume or CV. Work experience. In place of work experience, you have to write your previous working place, the duration of your working, the position you are working as. Is it clear? The working place, nothing but company, your working place, your position, duration. Is it clear? If you got anything, achievements, if you achieve anything like medals or awards, you can mention it in case of work experience. Is it clear? So in working place you have to write work experience. You have to write your work experience, nothing but your working place previously and your position. If you worked as a manager, you have to write I have been working as a or I had been working as a assistant manager in some company in Mumbai or in Hyderabad or in Bangalore or in Kolkata. Time, duration from 1999 to 2009 to 2014 like this. Is it clear? So this is work experience. Next, strengths. Provokes strength. So your attitude. Strengths. So what is that? Your attitude. Strengths. So your attitude. You have to mention your strengths. Based on your strengths, what is that? The interviewer may ask number of questions. So we have to mention the strengths which are related to the job, you are going to apply. For example, communication skills. Good communication skills. This strength is helpful and necessary for sales manager, sales executive. Is it clear? Or another one, it is necessary for all communication, good communication skills. Or easily mingle with others, self-confidence, hard working, positive thinking. Is it clear? These are strengths. Additional information. In additional information, we have more side headings like date of birth, age, languages known, and next one, father's name, and next one, date of birth, age, languages known, father's name, and hobbies. Additional information. You are giving your date of birth, and the age, calculate age based on your date of birth, and languages known. You have to mention minimum 3 languages. English is must. Hindi is also must, and Telugu or Tamil or Kannada, any other. This is, and father's name, and next one, hobbies also, what you have or which kind of hobbies you have to mention here. So based on these hobbies also, you interviewer may ask questions. Write down. These are These are the subheadings in additional information in a resume. Next one, reference. In place of reference, you have to mention the name of the person who was working in the company which you are going to apply a position in. Is it clear? మీరు ఏదైతే జాబ్కి అప్లై చేస్తారో ఆ కంపెనీలో ఎవరైనా మీకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి పేరు పెట్టాలి. రైట్ హిస్ నేమ్, రైట్ హిస్ అడ్రస్, రైట్ హిస్ నేమ్ అండ్ పొజిషన్ అండ్ హిస్ అడ్రస్ and his phone number also. Is it clear? Reference means, so you are referred by, you have to mention in this person the person who is referring you to get job. Is it clear? So that is in this reference you have to write the name of the person who is going to refer you or prepare you to get a job in the company. Is it clear? This is, you have to write his name and his position, address and his phone number. So why should we write reference? So with the help of the reference, the employer who is going to give a job knows about you. He want to know whether you are a good person or not, whether you are helpful to the company or not. That is the reason why you have to mention reference here. In the last one, cover letter, you have to write a job letter, which included with resume. Is it clear? This cover letter shows your confidence. Of course, this also shows confidence. It adds some more. It adds something more to the resume. What? This cover letter. You have to write one job letter. So this in mentioning the job letter, you have to write your strengths, your confidence, okay, and your achievements. And the successes, you have to mention the success what you achieved in previous company. You have to mention in this letter the problems you solved related to the job. Not all the problems which are related to the job. The problems which you solve the problems. What you solve the problems, you have to mention the problems in a cover letter. And this letter is short. It is in one page only. Don't write lengthy word. It is a apt job letter. This is totally parts of resume. The first part is heading, second one objective, and third one is educational qualification, and the fourth one technical qualification, and the fifth one is work experience, sixth one strengths, and seventh one additional information, and eighth reference, and last one cover letter. And here I want to show you resume. In every part of the resume, what is that? Written in the middle of the page. Is it clear? Every heading or every part mentioned in the middle of the page, like heading. Don't write heading, the title heading. Write name and write address. Write mobile number and email ID. Then objective. Put heading objective. Write the objective here. Next one is educational qualification. Right here. And technical qualification. You have to write. I didn't write clearly, but you have to write in the middle of the page. Every heading, every part should be in the middle of the heading. This is the resume. In your textbook, in your textbook you are given like this one. So you have to write here like this one. Okay, I hope you could understand. In the next session, I will give you one model resume. Thank you very much.